We're doing both.
Just doing right as and when.
Yeah, maybe go with this, keep this support point of contact moving. And then depending on the configuration, you give weight, I give weight. Maybe we try to keep in mind a little bit out, bigger, change the intensity a little bit, and then stay light in between giving weight, so it's not this constant stuff that is anyway not producing really nothing interesting for dancing. We're not going to do constantly like this. Okay.
Let's do it.
I think there is also something with trying to do that work a bit outside the center.
Oh, I think
Because I think we now, okay, we know how to do that, right?
yeah, I'll notice now.
Kind of
It's like this common place.
And then it's nice also because otherwise you do this circle.
Yeah,
Like how can we also
yeah.
draw point of contact from, I don't know, chin to chin or like lower, I don't know, something else.
Yeah.
To slow down. I didn't try to make a statement, I just
Joe, you know what I've been saying on fucking for the last 2 hours, yeah? Right there. That's what I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying.
It's fun though, it's fun to do like that, isn't it?
And it's fun, but I'm not sure it's productive for the dance. Because okay, you fall, but it's not a fall like when we like fall together.
No.
It's like me going away.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, we were like this, we were kind of like counting on my support. I go slowly, and then I kind of went like this, and then you find yourself.
Yeah.
Like in this case, we don't continue, there's nothing interesting for you together. maybe it's about continuing the movement, but offering stability through going into the weight as opposed to going away from the weight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So for example, when you go like this, when you hold me, one way to keep moving is this, which basically before I'm collapsing on the loop, I'm disappearing as a support. And there is another possibility, which is you're here, you're on me, I'm keeping on moving, going into the weight. Or going into the weight. Yeah, so just don't give too much because I'm going to disappear.
So you mean like if I'm here, for example?
So for example, here, you here,
Oh, yeah.
disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because you roll, is that why? Did you roll out?
It's because I keep moving. Let's keep the point of contact, but not keep the support. Okay, let's see what that looks like.
So, point of contact, and I'm continuing to roll.
And me too. So let's say give me support.
Huh?
Sorry, give me weight here. So give me weight here, and me I can continue. Okay, this is okay. We keep the point of contact here, but I've removed my support. I've rolled away from being a support, but
Well,
I'm still keeping the point of contact.
Yeah,
going, and I know this doesn't work.
no.
Or it can work like this, okay. But also now, if I keep on moving,
Yeah.
but enter like, give me weight.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm keep on moving, but I'm not disappearing on you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
That makes sense. I think that's.
Maybe that's the one conclusion we needed after a few minutes.
I think you have to say that. Haven't you?
No, I've been really working around it, like I thought maybe we need to stop, maybe one of the two needs to stop.
Oh.
Maybe we need to slow down, maybe we need to find stability one way or another. Okay, keep it all moving, but yet with the idea of what's, and now maybe the new addition of just now is like, oh yeah, maybe stability comes from I'm pushing into it rather than away
Yeah,
from
you're
it.
keeping the point of contact rolling and moving, but you're pushing into the weight. If you're getting the weight coming
If you're
to
getting
you.
weight,
Yeah, so you can
you
still
have to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the person gets abandoned.
Yeah.
And once in a while, when you know someone, when it's fun, cute, it's cute configured, okay? But as a sort of ID,
Yeah. And I think maybe that's happening because maybe part of what I'm doing in terms of like coming out of the support when you need it is because it's that thing about being a beginner again. If you give me your weight in a kind of a static position, I don't have to give you support. But now I'm trying to learn to give you support whilst I'm moving.
exactly.
Whilst I'm
It's a
more like
different way to understand how to give support, meaning now giving support doesn't have anything to do with being like this is the right angle, use your skeleton, scoop out, look in front of you. No. Now, giving good support has to do with something else where all of that gets destroyed by the movement.
Yeah.
And this one thing is that, go into the weight.
Yeah. Go into the weight.
Go into the weight. Being support is go into the weight.
Yeah.
And this you can apply in the movement and in everything where it's like this, okay, scoop out, skeleton, look at that. You cannot do it in movement. Or you can do it in movement. It's the pattern stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Now this is a much more complicated, this is a more complex environment which is closer to Joe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, this going into the weight is something really says all the time. We know it's
True. No. And we know, you know how to do that when even on a static position, that's part of it. Someone's on your back going into the weight.
Exactly.
If you go down, you don't fall down.
Exactly.
So now you're saying maybe that's a way to think about it. We don't have to slow down or support, we just need to go into the weight.
Exactly.
Whilst we're moving.
That is the key to get support while moving.
Yeah.
So this constraint of rolling point of contact always active. Yes, but with this notion that when we are support, we're going to do it. In addition, for this stuff to work,
For it to work.
because then if you don't add this, then this stuff works or doesn't work.
Yeah, it makes sense. So we could try that with that in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
It still might, maybe I'm not going to do it, but we can try. I can try with this.
Yeah, exactly. And what we can do is to be a bit didactic. If at some point we feel that one of us is escaping the support, okay, now here you,
Yeah.
as a way No, I think in this case, to be honest, it's me like not judging you are a bit more here than here. I'm actually sitting in the wrong end, sitting too close to the edge, but it was not moving away.
You know what's hilarious? One point you push into my weight and you push me off. It's hilarious. It's really cute.
Because I pushed you so much in and ejected you
You
out.
push so much into my weight and you push me off.
Yeah, and that's a good observation. Because how do we do? Because we're here to support, we're not here to eject in this configuration.
It's only one time. It was quite.
Yeah, it's good to notice. Yeah. Because then we go into this play fight stuff that is cute, but like, okay, what else, you know, like once in a while, but not too much.
What do you mean play fight? Is it when you push someone?
But when you lean into the weight so much that you push them, they're ejected, it's cute, at some point in the dance it comes, but it cannot be like a proper practice, because it's jarring.
Just came out of me.
often, woo,
That's pivot.
pivoting. And the pivot comes from both the overdancer going for swift, and also the underdancer kind of going the opposite direction to allow this also, or the same direction, I don't remember. I need to do it. But you know what I mean? Yeah, there is a, just keep it in mind and make it, and see, depending on the configuration when you have someone there.
Can I just say, so if you're on me here,
Yeah. So for example, if I
want to hit the point,
maybe I go down and then I keep moving, and you see how you can accompany it, how you can encourage this.
Yeah, well, what I'm interested in is how I keep the point of contact rolling from this position as one answer.
But it won't be rolling, it will be friction.
Because what I thought was if you're on here
Yeah.
and I do this, does that mean I'm rolling the point of contact? I'm just curious about it.
But I thought I see that, no, I think it's more friction that you create. If you did, let's say I'm going this. You help me, basically what you do is that you help me move so that the point of contact roll is continuing.
Right.
So you don't actually move the point of contact because your back doesn't move. The movement is in your pelvis, but it produces a moving point of contact in the back.
I want back.
In our back, most of us. Okay, let's go again. So I think you obsess about moving the point of contact where the point of contact is, but sometimes your movement and the point of contact movement are different. So if you
What
watch
is
it, so this is your pelvis moving, right? Okay? So go back. And now I'm going to move with this movement you suggest. So you see, the point of contact is between my back and your back. It's here. The point of contact travel like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
But your movement is happening here.
Yeah, I'm moving this.
So it's not that you move like when we're going like this. In your hand, your arm. Here, you move where the point of contact moves. It's one way. Yeah? So you move your arm. So you move your finger, point of contact moves on the finger. You move your hand, point of finger moves on the hand. You move your elbow, point of contact moves on the elbow. There is another configuration where you move your legs, and it's going to move the point of contact in your back, but your back is not moving. So come on me. Okay? Now I'm going to do this thing you did, and use this to roll out. Not slide, but roll.
Oh,
Spiraling out. Yeah. So you see that it's with an action in my leg that I'm producing a movement in the point of contact in the top of my back.
Right.
It's not my back doing something.
Right.
It's my leg, my movement, and the point of contact are not at the same place.
Right.
Whereas when you do the other stuff, when we do this, the point of the movement is where the point of contact is. So it's different situations.
Isn't it still the legs and this, the feet are making it different, right? It's like I'm stepping.
The feet, but also the pelvis. So for example, if I move the feet without moving the pelvis, I also do this. I also move the center.
Right. Okay. This might be one of the ones that
The thing is that the center is moving, the feet are following. Yeah? So the movement and where the action of the point of contact is the same. This on the floor, the movement is here, the point of contact is moving here.
Right.
So maybe this is important to understand, I think, because it makes you in a position where you need to move where the point of contact is. But you can move somewhere else to make this point of contact move here.
Yeah.
So it's not about like, oh, I'm here, can I do to make it move? It's not about that. It's like you can make the point of contact move from here by doing this.
Yeah. Oh, you don't seem to say anything. Do you? Not exactly, but yeah.
What I mean is that making the point of moving to make the point of contact contributing to the point of contact moving doesn't mean you need to move from the part where the point of contact is.
Okay.
It can mean you move from another place.
Makes sense.
Most of the movement comes from another place. So for example, when you said, I'm here, I don't really know what to do because I'm stuck. Are you stuck from the back a little bit? I mean, you can do this kind of. But from here, can do quite a lot of things actually. To contribute to this point of contact remaining active.
Well, so what I was trying to do was work out how to make a point of contact wrong
Right, make it
as an underdancer in that position.
That's it. Come on my lap. Come on my thing. So with my action, I'm going to prompt you to roll the point of contact. Yeah?
Only if I just stay here and you do that.
And then only here you can't. I cannot hold the point of contact from where I receive all of the weight. Because look, try it. I guess if you do that, it's not really the rolling the point of contact.
But maybe
Because a point of contact needs, for the point of contact to work, it needs to have small area of contact. If you have blanket area of contact, you cannot work.
maybe that's why that needs to be on my side. So as an overdancer, I need to go on my side. If I stay there, I'm not holding point of contact. If I just stay on my belly, I'm not holding point of contact, just here. And then you push the pelvis and I come up. But if I'm continuing to hold point of contact, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here.
Exactly.
And then the point of contact is smaller, right?
So, but in any way, can never be as big as when you blanket.
No,
Because when you blanket, it's like this, there's no rolling.
there's no rolling here. So that's
To roll, you need smaller area of point of contact.
So as an underdancer, unless the overdancer is actually going on the side, you're going to have a very hard job of rolling anything, isn't it?
Because, I mean, I guess you can, if you count on it, I guess if you can, let's see if I can kind of out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. If everything is like
Yeah, so which I guess is why this is duet. If you're going to keep your point of contact on, it's duet. Yeah. So yeah, in that sense, if someone's on a low table and they're not just staying as a main thing, you've got to work on to do something wrong with contact. Whereas the overnight side, they also need to be sort of rolling with contact as well, coming to their side and
exactly.
things like
This
that.
is why what you do with the leg like this is a way to suggest that they roll to their side, which allows movement and point of contact to happen. And this you do contribute completely to making it happen, because you hint it and then you help it. But the movement doesn't come from here. The movement comes from somewhere else.
It's a shift for the device. Yes, it's a shift for.
It's not even initiate, it is happening. This part doesn't move. So the rolling doesn't come from you moving this part, it comes from the partner rolling this part. But this part stays immobile almost. Yeah, if I do it. Look at where the point of contact is here. Okay? Look at this part when I do this. It's not moving. All it does is that it moves the rest of the body of the dancer, so they roll. It's their moving that moves the point of contact. It's their moving through your action of the pelvis. But it's not you who move this to make the point of contact move. You make them move. So what I mean is that rolling point of contact doesn't mean there is movement where it is located. Or movement coming from you.